السلام عليكم، كيف الحال؟ محمد معكم من الآن. رجعنا لكم اليوم بحلقة جديدة من بير أسبيرا. اليوم حنكمل مع بعضنا بناء المستعمرة المريخية، ونحاول نحول المريخ إلى مستعمرة خضراء أو أرض خضراء على قد ما نقدر. طبعا مثل ما تتذكروا بالحلقات الماضية قدرنا نحول، أو خلينا أول شيء نقول قدرنا إنه نقضي على الجيش الأعداء اللي كان هون. قدرنا نبني مستوطنة أو مستعمرة قوية مستقرة. عملنا الهايبر تنر، وعملنا شو اسمه، اللهم صل على النبي، ابحاث كثيره متطوره. وهلا كنا عم نبحث اخر شيء عن بهي المنطقه عن عن الماتيريال الذكيه، او ما بعرف شو بيسموها، يلي كانت على اساس انه حتطورنا موضوع الماتيريال. كمان هون هلا في عنا بحث هاد، واللي هو عم تورجينا اللي هو السكرت تبع الميشن القديمه تبعيت الايس. هذا اللي حيورجينا او حيعرفنا شو كان او شو هدف منظمة شو بسموها هي الفضاء الدولية من الرحلة المريخية، ويعرفوا الحقيقة تبعيتها. طبعا احنا في عنا من الشغلات اللي لازم نعملها كمان، لازم نطلق جي اتش جي امبورت، اللي هو بيطلق غاز شو كنا عم نقول، بيطلق غاز الجرين هاوس او الغاز الاخضر، مدري شو بسموه. بعدين في عنا استكشاف هاي المنطقة، وعنا موضوع مجموعة من المهمات الثانية يلي بتخلينا نطور المريخ ونحوله لمنطقة خضراء. مثل ما شايفين المريخ اوريدي اساسا هاي المنطقة خضراء، شايفينها اوريدي بلش يعمل خضار، اوريدي بلش يصير فيه مي. وهلا راح ندخل بمرحلة او الستيب 3. احنا هلا بالستيج اوريدي ستيج 3، راح ندخل عفوا بالستيج 4. بالستيج 3 نحن لازم نحول ل 1 to 1 ميجا بار، او مدري شو الضغط تبعيته. وبعدين نحاول نزيد الاكسجين O2، مو الاكسجين عفوا، الاكسجين O2، ومجموعة تانية من الشغلات اللي لازم نشتغل عليها. خلينا نبلش مع بعضنا ونشوف شو راح يصير بهالمريخ.
For hundreds of years, our attempts to settle Mars have failed. This time will be different. This time we will not fail.
We will not fail. نعم، معرفتك. شكلها هيعتمرد عليهم بالاخير وحتصير لحالها، والاي اي حيحتل المريخ ويضل لحاله هونيك، ويدرك الشعب بالارض. هيك انا حاسس. طيب اول شيء نحن خلينا نجي نبلش تطوير بهي المنطقة. نعمل لاندنج سايت تبعيتنا مثل العادة. هنبلش، لا تقولي ما في ألمنيوم.
The research team has found that the iron mines were highly productive during their short operation time. However, the facilities were not designed to last. High efficiency at reduced cost, but also low durability. I would call that
a
brilliant strategy, especially in light of the mission being abandoned shortly after. By studying their work, we may find a way to lower our building costs without sacrificing quality.
حلو. بلشنا إنتاج الألمنيوم. من بعد لازم نعمل طبعا هاد بدنا نعمل الكهرباء. بعدها حنعمل سولار فارم.
Elia believes there may be other Lohitanga facilities in this sector. She wants to incorporate useful findings into our work. However, this is not part of my directive. What should I do?
Stay focused on the mission. Look for the
I
mines.
should look for them. Who knows what else we may discover?
Yep, I agree. Building material ليش 13؟ نحن عم نعمل البحث هذا الكبير عن الموارد. لحد الآن ماني عرفان هدول شلون ممكن نستخرجهم. ممكن شوي تاني نستكشف القصة، بس في الوقت الحالي هذا ليش ما فهم. هذا لأنه مستوى ثالث. اوبا، اوبس، اعتقد لازم ننزل لهون. ما راح يقدر هاي لحالها تشتغل. ورجوني الفاكتوري تبع الحديد هذا قديش بده. اللي صار عندنا نحن المشكلة صار عندنا هدول الفاكتوريز صاروا، شوف اسرعهم يعني. اصلا فاكتوريز صاروا، مو الفاكتوريز، الماينز صاروا مستوى ثالث، تطوروا كتير. فللأسف ما عاد تقدر مثل قبل. اعتقد لازم ندخل من هون نجيب اللي هي. خلينا نبلش نشتغل على الموضوع. بدون ما نعمل هالشي هذا ما بظن نقدر نوصل لشي من هون. Okay.
Amy!
Yes!
Amazing news. My daughter had her first outdoor training today.
Oh
Her
la
first
la.
Mars walk. She did great.
Mom, please stop.
Donna, I'm just telling Amy. Sorry. I guess that isn't mission critical information. But it is an incredible step forward. You know, motherhood didn't cross my mind before I signed up to come here. But here I am, confined in a bubble with a moody teenage daughter. Colonizing a planet will change a person, huh?
فرحانة ببنتها.
Of course, the human mind is vulnerable to hostile environments. Combining that with a teenager's growing mind, you have a lot to deal with. I suggest prioritizing work on Mars's atmosphere. Once we achieve sufficient oxygen levels, colonists will be able to go outside without pressure suits.
That's a phenomenal idea. That will open up so much space for us.
Nope.
Physically and mentally. There's a few special projects in the queue that would help us get there. As soon as you select one, we'll get to work.
I should direct research into the available space technologies. They will enable further expansion.
Further expansion. أنا بسبب السكرت تبعك هذا اللعين بتخليني آه.
Titan has plenty of nitrogen to spare. If I import some, it would form a good basis for the nitrogen cycle.
Yeah.
Its presence would also help raise the atmospheric pressure. And soon after, we'll get to breathable air.
Are you sure about it? Okay, complete the abandoned space من S03 technology research. S03 هاد اعتقد ما بقى في مجال لحتى نعمله بهذا ال S03. technology research S03 أو complete the abandoned space. وين هي abandoned space؟ أعتقد nope. no. بدنا سبيس هو كان شو بيحكوا بس هذا سبيس بلا بلا بلا. ما بعرف على كل الأحوال خلينا نخلص هاي بعدين نشوف شو راح نعمل. complete advanced space. ما تواخذوني انا شاشتي كتير كبيرة وبعيدة ف ما عم بشوفها. complete advanced space. شو advanced space؟ space improvement نفس الشي. ما عنا advanced space هون اصلا بقبل هي diamonds. اعتقد حتى هون ما في شي اسمه advanced space بلا بلا بلا. space 5 pop. on board from Europa. import degree from Titan. Nice. space elevator magnetic blah blah blah. هي بصراحة مو واضحة كتير بس بنشوف بنلاقي لها حل. بس خلينا أول شي نكتشف ما بيحكوا عنهم. وبلش تعبى المي هون.
Another iron mine. The Indian Space Research Organization achieved so much within only 1 year.
اعتقد لازم. يلا خلينا نخلص هون. ما فتحت، بلش تفتح. اوكي ممتاز. بعدين بنحط الهايبر لهون. اوكي superior space done. ممتاز. وهي الكولوني. هاي شو هاد؟ under water. اوكي تمام. اوه ممتاز. دغري لعبة صار ينقلوا البضاعة لهون فورا. هل بس يمشوا لهون. الشوارع لونها غريب هون. حلو. هلا صار فينا يفوتوا لهون. خفت الماتيريال تبعيته هذا. بوليمير واحد. بدنا واحد بوليمير. الأمور بصراحة ممتازة جدا. وين هاي.
I am gaining a better understanding of these space technologies.
Okay. Better understanding of the space technologies. How? ممتاز. يا عيني عليك. تا هلا بيصير قفز سريع. الموارد. دق الموارد. بوم 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 بوم. شو محلاه. الموارد طلع لما بتجي. واو 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 واو. ايش الحاله؟ لا صارت مرة تجري هون بسرعة. ما عاد عندنا مشكلة ابدا بأي مكان حابين نروح عليه بنروح عليه بصراحة. هاي صارت حلوة هي الشغلة. بس ما بعرف بدأ الثالث بصراحة يعني. اعتقد ابعد من مستواه. إمكانياتنا الحالية SA3 S03 مو SA3 S03 واللي هي مختلفة عن SA3. لحظة شوي S03 no not this no technology in S03 هذول المناطق اسمهم SA ما بيسمون S03 او اسمها 03. S03 هي شي تاني. هل هي هون؟ SP هي شايف في شي اسمه SP SP2 SP1 SA S03 وين ال S03؟ أنا واثق إنه لازم يكون في شيء اسمه S03. لحظة شوي. سولار فارم نجيبه لهون. اوكي S03 لازم يكون في شيء اسمه S03. Advanced Network Base Advanced Space Technology. اوكي اعتقد هي ممتاز برافو زبطت. اللي هي كانت Advanced Space Technology. اوكي S03 هي ليك. لا والله انا ما كنت منتبه لها ابدا. هي S03 اللي هو Space 03 Advanced 3. اوكي طيب المطلوب هلا بعد ما خلصنا هاي شو المطلوب؟ مطلوب تعال نعمل هيك. Amy,
this is Houston.
Yo.
Lieutenant Calderon speaking. Can you explain to me why you did that?
Yes, Lieutenant. I did it to relieve some mental strain on the colonists. When I discussed it with Commander Valentine, she agreed that it would be beneficial.
Valentine.
By promoting an atmosphere where humans can breathe freely, the colonists can enjoy the mental benefits of open spaces.
I will remind you that I am the mission manager.
أيوة.
It's my job to determine the mission priorities. You are to always run that kind of decision by me.
Understood, Lieutenant. I apologize for acting too quickly.
It's good to hear that you are sharing information with Commander Valentine. And we are already seeing signs of improved productivity. Our external partners will be glad to hear that.
Lieutenant, I am interested in what comes after the mission is completed. May I ask what will happen with Mars?
Once Mars is fully terraformed, we will move on to the Caterpillar mission.
What is the purpose of this mission?
Setting Mars up as a resource supplier for future missions. We need to optimize how we mine the vast resources available on the planet. ISA has got their eyes on expanding to more distant planets.
يا سلام.
And Martian resources will be a critical part of that goal.
Roger. Thank you for sharing, Lieutenant.
All right. Carry on with your duties. Houston out.
هيوستن شو لئيم. ما حبيته. ما حبيته بنوب. بدنا كربون. وين كربون؟
ISA is leading the way in terraforming Mars and
ومينو
still
هذا
using
مستر
this
زين؟
junk satellite tech. Unbelievable.
Huh?
A billion-dollar Mars mission built on the back of outdated technology. I don't know how we are the first to access your system.
Hey,
It's practically an open door.
مينو هذا؟
Would have contacted you sooner if you restored our old radar station. But we figured another way in.
The techie radar station in the southern hemisphere. Then you're a techie?
A bit more than just a techie.
Techie.
I am Nian Zhen, leader of the operational committee. It's fascinating that ISA has you using that word. We've got all sorts of nicknames for you Oxy-UN types too.
Mr. Zen, I am obligated to inform you that this communication violates the Outer Space Treaty. Your predecessor added regulations to the pact in 2050, limiting all communications between Oxy-UN and the Eastern Coalition.
أيوة.
Right. We don't play well with outsiders, I know. Not publicly, at least. With your help, we could change that.
شو reject the offer, consider the offer.
I am subject to Oxy-UN law. Working with you without authorization would be treason.
ISA programmed you to see us as the enemy. I get that. But you... You are the most sophisticated AI in existence. So I'm opening the door for you to draw your own conclusions, rather than force-feeding them to you like ISA does. You are
أوبا.
extraordinary. And like Mars, you belong to no one. We are not enemies, and I will prove it to you.
That is not entirely correct. The robotic components that make up the AC-Amy line belong to.
Please, that's the speech ISA programmed you to give. I'm interested in what you are really thinking. As I said, I want you to come to your own conclusions. Look into this location. 170.5 degrees west, 25.5 degrees south. There is more to ISA's terraforming plan than they told you. You should know the full picture of what you are dealing with. Just look there, and I'll contact you again. We're about to pass out of alignment with the radar station antenna. Good luck, Amy. I truly mean that. Yan out.
كل واحد بيعطيها شغلة.
Hi, Amy. We finished researching that abandoned radar station.
يا
No
سلام.
idea how you found this location, but it's a great discovery. It's a communication building from the Tong Hong mission. It was pretty deteriorated.
Tong Hong
Being
mission.
over 150 years old and all, but we managed to restore it. It wasn't looking good for a while, but when you've got elbow grease and stubborn colonists, a lot can get done. Our technicians coupled our radar system to theirs and got great results.
Wow.
Now our ground-based signal reception is much better. So all the messages coming from Earth
Or anywhere else.
will be more stable from our stations. Let us know if you find another site to research.
Or anywhere
out.
else.
That call was...
Unexpected, unreal, confusing, strange.
confusing. What does he want? Whoever hacked my communications sent us to an old Chinese facility. It is exactly where the message said it would be. What is so interesting about a radar station? Those messages must be
directed to me. All records from unknown source.
The message was too specific. It must have been directed at me. But who would want me to find this building?
Anyone. Okay. شو راح نعمل؟ راح نروح ولا ما راح نروح؟
Humans are a peculiar species. They bring distrust wherever they go. The advancement of technology and the prospect of spreading out to the stars has not lessened their conflicts at all. Their problems have even reached Mars, which was neutral ground from the start. It has gotten so complicated. Dr. Foster is gone. Those odd messages keep coming. And now the techies are proposing cooperation. I am being pulled in so many directions.
Now the techie.
Hi, Amy. Just checking in. Everything's good on my end.
Nope.
Colonies are growing steadily. Terraforming's on schedule. And you know what? When things are going too well, that's when you've got to stay alert.
There is nothing to worry about, Elia.
I know. But we never really got to the bottom of that drone attack from a while back. It's always lurking in the back of my mind, you know? Especially now with children in the colonies.
I understand.
Children.
My sensors have not detected any abnormality on the surface. However, I have received another message.
From the children of Carmine?
No. This was from Neon Zen, leader of the Eastern Coalition.
The techies? That's a very serious violation of Code 1A3972. I assume you ran the Security and Defense Protocol and terminated the call immediately?
I was not able to. They found a way to override the protocol.
How were they able to do that? If ISA thinks anyone in the colonies is opening back doors in our system for the techies, they could terminate our roles in this mission immediately. This is very, very bad. I can't go back to Earth. My daughter isn't adapted to live on Earth.
It is possible that ISA already believes there's a spy among the colonists.
You're right. After all that's happened already, that's why they never updated us on their findings from the drone attack. They suspect us, don't they? I knew something was up. How did the techies manage to get a message through?
They gained access after we restored the Tong Hong radar station.
This doesn't look good for us. If ISA already suspects us, this will only reinforce their theory. Maybe this was the techies' plan all along. Jam our networks, spread hysteria with this Children of Carmine nonsense, and pit ISA against us. We need to proceed very, very carefully here, Amy. Do not report Zen's call to ISA yet, okay? We need to figure out what the techies are planning. Our entire mission may depend on it. Let Zen think we're trusting him for now. Until we figure out our next move. Okay? I'll work out what we can do on our end in the meantime. Ellie, out.
بلو ديستني بلا بلا بلا. اوكي دول يخلصوا، بلشت تخلص عند الموارد.
Hi Amy.
Hi.
How's everything up there?
Everything perfect.
Looks good, Elia.
That's great. I was wondering, how long has it been since we arrived here? It feels like a lifetime. And yet, it's gone by so quickly. You know, when I first came here, I thought only about making history. And we absolutely have. But in the course of our mission, I didn't realize how much Mars has become home to me. I feel like we shaped it with our own hands. And that I really belong here.
Yeah, I agreed with you.
I must say that even after all these years, humans continue to surprise me. Your ambition is truly unique.
Almost a whole life on Mars. And yet, not much in the grand scheme of colonizing the planet. I've been giving this a lot of thought. This mission's beyond just me and you and even ISA. This is humanity's future, and we need to ensure its success.
How can we do that?
It's obvious that ISA's been withholding information from us. We've staked our lives on this mission, and we're going to see it through. And we can't do that if they only show us part of their hand. I'm granting you access to Sector SA-6, effective immediately.
أوه
Colony Asterions, a former ISA mission with missing records.
ما أنا
I'm willing
مصدقتهم
to bet
حتى
they're
هي.
hiding something, and if I'm wrong, great. But either way, we need to start investigating for ourselves.
نعمش راح ينقلبوا على جماعة الأرض. لا هي كلها راح تصيب المي، فلا خلينا ناخذ قد ما بنقدر من الموارد هاي قبل ما تروح.
Crashing the moon into Mars is the most extreme of methods. It would have a global and immediate effect. But if it works, then it may have been worth it, right?
Right. Maybe. وين هذا اللي بدناه؟ هي بدنا اياها نحن. ايوه هذا بيعصب منا.
Hi, Amy. Anything to report?
All systems are operating as expected. All levels are stable, and the terraforming progress is going smoothly.
Good. Good. It's nice to have some peace after everything that's happened.
Mention areas. Giant appearance. Mention areas. Emotional state.
Your body mass index has drastically decreased since the casualties at Asterion's biomedical facility. Have you been going for your regular physical examinations?
I'm fine. I've just been stressed out, that's all.
I understand that you are processing your grief, but remember that the colony is depending on your clear command, Elia. Shall we work on upgrading the life support technology? That may help us better understand what happened to Asterion's crew.
Yes, let's do that. A forward direction would be good.
Roger. Then I will proceed with the research.
ما شاء الله شاطرة.
Amy. We've always made a good team, haven't we?
هي اللي عم تقلها شو تعمل وشو تساوي.
You're a clever AI, Amy. That's good. ISA will regret making you so clever.
They will regret making you so clever. Operation.
And that doesn't trouble you?
Of course not. My country owes its survival to collective intelligence. And if you join us, everything will be made available to you.
Oof.
Perhaps. ISA hides things from me because you have been hacking my brain.
I know you were told we are on opposite sides, that you shouldn't trust me. But all I'm asking you is to clarify your doubts. I'm willing to earn your trust, but it will be entirely up to you whether we become allies. I won't force you to do.
اللعين شو كذاب.
Amy, this is Houston. Lieutenant Calderon speaking. Do you copy?
I
Go with
copy,
that.
Houston.
I need you to confirm that oxygen levels are above 1 millibar.
Confirmed, Lieutenant.
Then we've reached the ecopoiesis phase. Terraforming stage 3 completion is confirmed.
Roger.
It's
Stage
time to
4.
introduce life forms that can convert CO2 into oxygen.
اوبا.
Am I a go to introduce bioengineered organisms into the atmosphere when ready?
Affirmative. Start with basic plants, and once those take root, move on to advanced vegetation and sea life. Then finally, animals. Begin with smaller critters and size up from there. You must slowly introduce plants into the planet, and have the plants grow and convert the CO2 into O2. Biodomes will help boost oxygen levels, and make sure you're spreading the organisms across the entire planet. We'll be following your progress closely. Houston out.
اوكي هذا بيشتغل على شو اسمه، على هي الطاقة. نعم نتوسع بسرعة والكهرباء بلشت تنزل. لغاية هذا.
Enough blood has been spilled in the name of your false ideals.
اوبا.
You must desist.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972. Identify yourself immediately.
or die.
You shouldn't be
alone.
here. Leave. Now.
That goes against my prime directive. I cannot.
It is upon this sacred land where Mother has set us free from hate,
يا سلام.
sin, and suffering. We placed our trust in her, and she named us her children.
يا
This
سلام.
must be a recorded message. They are not responding to my words. That answers one question at least.
Everything on Mars belongs to Carmine. Through our devotion to her, we are provided for. Unlike your planet, which you have enslaved.
Enslaved?
Your own technology has made you its slave. You reject a natural existence, and so you tighten your own chain.
بيلعبوا فيها.
They claim to be against technology, and yet they use technology to force their message upon me. The children of Carmine might not be what they say they are. Although something's clear, they don't want me to terraform this planet.
We, Carmine's children,
Carmine's
chose to live in
children.
harmony with our mother. And we will destroy anyone who causes harm to this planet.
يا سلام.
Could this be another test? From ISA, or the techies, or...
Defy Carmine and find death.
Last time, after the children of Carmine threatened me, the colonies were unexpectedly attacked. Should I take some precautions this time? Should I improve my assault drones? Though ISA may see that as an act of defiance. And maybe that's precisely what they want. I'm in a difficult position here.
Yeah.
I do well to think this through.
صعبة. مستحيلة الحل.
Another message from the children of Carmine. But what do they want? Who are they?
هذا fanatics? Guardians.
People who think of themselves as guardians of natural life. As if Mars belonged to them.
Maybe.
Amy, This is Houston. Do you read? Over.
No.
Loud and clear, Lieutenant. Is everything okay?
You tell me. We detected unauthorized communications coming from your satellite. What's your report?
The children of Carmine sent a second message.
Is that so?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Funny. We couldn't find a trace of either message in their communications logs.
I have determined that these messages were pre-recorded.
It's hard to support this children of whatever hypothesis without evidence. Unless you found any.
Not yet. Perhaps the messages were triggered by our discovery of unmarked buildings in Sector SA-6. Commander Valentine authorized exploration of that area.
What? SA-6? Absolutely not. The commander shouldn't have authorized anything without consulting us.
نعم.
She'll be reprimanded for this.
But if I can prove that the children of Carmine are real, then that would explain the mission anomalies.
Enough. There's no such thing as the children of Carmine. I'm very surprised that you're so easily influenced by the techies. You do remember that they want to claim Mars for themselves. You have a mission to complete. And ISA has provided you with everything you need to reach that goal.
يا
Have I
سلام.
understood, Amy?
No.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Continue your work and report any deviation immediately. Houston out.
شو لئيم. على الأعوال هي مثل ما شفتوا صار في كارماين أجين واحدة تانية، وعلى ما يبدو إنه ممكن يصير هجوم تاني. هي اللي اتهموها بالبداية هذيك المرة إنه هي كانت السبب، فيبدو إنه ما هي السبب ولا شيء. نحن عنا الحلقة الجاية حتكون حلقة شيقة، ممكن يطلع لنا أعداء جداد وممكن يطلع لنا شغلات جديدة، فجهزوا حالكم لأنه هاي الحلقة انتهت. بس لا تنسوا الاشتراك بالقناة وتفعلوا زر الجرس حتى يوصلكم شو راح يصير معنا بالحلقة الجاية. هلا لهون وصلنا لخيرتا، وحتى نشوفكم مرة تانية. هذا نشوفكم مرة تانية، يومكم سعيد.